Hi everyone and welcome to today's live. Now I'm going to be joined by the absolute nail industry powerhouse that is Kirsty Meakin. I'm sure you will all know her, but for those that don't, she won our Scratch Stars Services to the Nail Industry Award for 2024. She's a social media superstar. She has won in the Scratch Stars category for that, and she's also a nail brand founder, so lots of fabulous achievements under her belt. But as well as that, she also created the nail look for our September cover. Let me show you it here if you haven't already seen it, this fabulous image. And she's going to be joining us here today to talk all about the cover shoot and the nails, and give us all that behind the scenes gossip that we want to know. So let's add Kirsty in and we can get chatting. And of course, if you have any questions, just let us know. Oh, hopefully, you there?
Hold on. Why's my camera not come on? Hey!
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right. Are you?
Oh, good. I love the new hair, by the way.
Oh no! Listen, it's been changed later. I can't cope with the. It's not a vibe. I mean, everybody's been saying like they like it, but
I love it.
the extensions are going back in. Let me tell you.
Oh, it's so nice to have you here. And of course, to talk about our fabulous September cover, which we love and our readers have been loving. So why don't you set the scene a bit? Tell us about how the cover shoot came about and where it happened.
Do you know what? I still haven't got my magazine yet either.
Have you not?
No.
I will have to look into that for you, don't worry.
So let me tell you a bit about the front cover. So the front cover, which I absolutely, oh my God, the photos, everything, the whole aesthetic of it is just my vibe. It really is. I absolutely love it. So I went with Booksy to do an event called Rise of Hair and Rise of Nails, and also the Live Fashion Awards in Tampa. So while we were there, we were asked if we would like to collaborate with a hairdresser to do a shoot, and the nails will obviously would be featured in the show and everything like that. And if you've never experienced the Live Fashion Awards or Rise of Hair and Rise of Nails, oh my God, it's like a dopamine syringe. It just injects all the dopamine because it's just so vibrant. There's just so much colour. There's so much going on. And it's just amazing. So I was teamed up with Kimberly Tay, who I already absolutely love. Her work is phenomenal. So she makes the most amazing wigs, and also she obviously does it on real hair as well. She's a colourist. Her colours and how she does everything, it's so creative. I absolutely love her work. So being teamed up with Kimberly was just like match made in heaven. And her whole team are just lovely as well. Everybody's just really quirky, really cool, great energy, great vibe. So she sent over the brief to me. So she sent over a mood board of the hair and makeup and sent a written brief. I mean, at the end of the brief, she did say, I completely trust in your vision, and you just do whatever you feel is right, because I just completely trust you. So I was like, that's pretty cool that she trusted me. And so the brief itself was, I always say this wrong, ethereal.
There you go.
Ethereal by like times grunge. So like grunge and ethereal sort of mixed together. She wanted vibrant colours with iridescence and black and silver embellishments. So I actually designed, there was 7 sets that we did because there were 5 models. So you've got 5 models. I could have just done 5, but I was like, no, we'll do more. because more is more choice is better.
Yeah.
So I had 4 days to make these nails.
Is that it?
Because I was, well, I was going on holiday. I was going on a family holiday, so I had to get them done before I was going on a family holiday because this was how busy my schedule is. So I had got scratched woods, which obviously was pretty freaking awesome. What an amazing scratched woods this year.
I know, we're really wondering how we're going to top it, but there you go.
How are you going to top it? I really don't know how you're going to top it. It's pretty incredible, the whole vibe, the music especially. Like, Hannah did such a great job. Yeah. So I had Scotch Star Awards, and I also had a family holiday, and then I was going straight to Tampa.
Wow.
We came back for a few days. Well, it wasn't even 48 hours, and then was going straight to Tampa to the show. So I had to get them done before.
Oh my goodness.
So I created the 7 sets of nails. I was assisted by Camilla Borowick and also my long-standing friend who was also done London Fashion Week with me, Kaylee Miller. She's Killer Claus. And yeah, so we just got at it. So me and Kaylee actually worked together. I worked for about 2 days straight on my own, and she came for one evening. I think she arrived about 6 o'clock and left about 3 o'clock in the morning. And then we were on FaceTime with Camilla. So I told Camilla exactly what I wanted her to do, what I wanted her to create. She had a few goes at different loops and things like that. So, and then I tweaked it a bit and got her to do a set of nails. So she did one set, and then me and Kaylee worked on the rest. The set that actually got featured is the one that I did on my own when I was just letting the theme evolve. So there was no actual plan for those nails. I just got some colours out, got our liquid chromes out, the aqua gel, and I just started to play with the products and really just let it engulf me and let the design evolve as I was working. So I didn't necessarily sketch down a plan. And I do think that's how I work best.
Yeah.
And it is one of my favourite sets that I've probably ever done, to be honest with you, because I just love them. So with all the other sets, there was another set that I absolutely love as well, which was the double-ended nails, which are like this.
They're so cool.
So the double-ended nails sort of go on like this. Not that that's going to stay. Oh, actually, it's got a tab here. Let me just take this.
So cool.
It's so cool, isn't it?
Cool.
I
So
absolutely love it. So I'm tempted to wear these actually at Premier Beauty, because I go to Premier. I fly on Friday to that show. But yeah, I love them as well. But the nails, those nails,
Just love them.
oh my god, I just absolutely love them. So we obviously then flew to Tampa. Just show you some of the nails.
Wow.
So I used aqua gel for like the sort of waves, and I chromed them as well. There's actually flash gel under here as well, which is from our collection, which is called by Hollywood. No, Hollywood. I was going to tell you them all individually, and it'll be here quite a while. Flashing City Lights. So the Flashing City Lights range has flash gels and flat colours that actually match and correspond. So those are the colours that I've used, and I just love how vibrant they are, and especially with the chrome on top as well. And then the little accents of the micro beads and everything like that. I just love them. So yeah, then I told you wouldn't get a word in edgeways.
No, it's great. I'm loving it.
So we flew to Tampa, I met, obviously, Kimberly and showed her the nails, and she was like, oh my God.
Wow.
She absolutely loved them. And so we used 5 sets of the 7. And sort of each model had a slightly different look. So because we had the variety, it was actually easier to give each person an identifiable look that goes with everything. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was, a lot of people always think, well, how many nails do you make when you're doing a shoot like this? Because obviously, yes, we have 10 fingers, and well, 4 fingers, 8 and 2 thumbs. But when you're doing the shoot, if you don't know the sizes of the model's fingers, then you're going to have to do about 24. Now, I got away with doing 16 because what we did was we used the coin method. So I don't know if any of you have ever seen the coin method. So I asked Kimberly to get her models to take. I was like, I know this is really weird. This is the request. I need you to get your models to take a picture of their hand on a flat surface with a quarter. So right next to it, so right next to the fingers, and then right next to the thumb. Yeah. She sent me those photos. From those photos, I can get a UK coin that is the closest size to an American quarter. So I can then put that onto the screen, so the iPad, for instance. I can match up the size of my coin to their coin, and then I've got their fingers, and I can literally put the tips over the top of the nails, and they will match the sizes. And it's, how amazing is that? That they were in America, like they were in Los Angeles, the models in Los Angeles, and so was Kimberly. So I could get the sizes. I made 16 because I wanted to make sure there was no room for error, and I wanted everything to fit them. So yeah, so I made little nails, and obviously at the show, we get to the show, it's chaos, which I quite like, to be honest with you. I did a session where I was answering questions with Ashley from Booksy for the event, for the Rise of Nails event. But then the next day we did like the whole fitting the nails, the whole show with the hair and everything like that. So we're literally backstage rushing around, putting nails on. We'd actually got a podcast room that was nice and quiet. So what I did was we did some nails backstage, and we fitted some nails in the podcast room, which was actually quite nice to have that sort of separate area where I could prep everything and have some space, and the models would chill. The models were like, oh my God, it's nice in here. I might just sneak off to here if I'm a bit overloaded with the old sensories and stuff. So yeah, I've just seen that question. Shall I answer it?
Yes, I was going to say, how much did you know before you went? Because obviously, fashion shows in general, like last minute. Like, what did you have prepared?
So, fashion-wise, didn't know what they were wearing at all. But I knew the type of fashion that Kimberly normally uses. So it is very grungy. It's really cool, quirky, and so it's really edgy. So I knew from previous work that she's done, she kind of does follow that energy through to all of her, shoots. So I'd already got that kind of idea. So didn't know what colour every wig would be. So hence it was great that we had a choice of different nails, and they would go with the different looks that they had. So I had no idea what they were going to be like. And now it's a little bit different if you're a lead on London Fashion Week for the nail department, then you will know exactly what colour you are going to do. And 9 times out of 10, every model will have exactly the same to go with that collection. But because this is with a hairdresser, there's even more to think about, I think, because the styling's got to go with the brief. It's got to go with the hair. It's got to go with the entire look. Because I feel like if you even remove one part of the shoot, whether that's the fashion, the hair, or the nails, or the makeup, you remove any element and it just falls flat. It doesn't work well. So I think that, nails are super important to bring even more energy. And do you know what's really nice as well to see? And you'll notice this if you do clients. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you put a kick-ass set of nails on a client, they're like, the performer changes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. The hands are going, they're more animated because they feel more confident. So it was amazing to see that happen with the models. So as soon as these nails go on, they were just like, oh my God. And they moved so well with the nails as well. They really embraced them. So once that show was ready to rock and roll, so they were all lined up, I go outside, get ready to take all pictures and everything like that. So we took a lot of pictures, but then after because they actually perform with the hair and the nails and everything, it's a whole performance.
Wow.
So once they've done that, we then go to a separate area that is purely set up for photo shoots. So there was pictures done by 2 different photographers, but I took my own photos. So I was like, I know working with photographers, it could take 3 months to get your photos back.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of photos they took at that event and the editing and all that. And I was like, I need these photos because this look is so amazing. I need it all right now because I'm super impatient, and I wanted to see them in the full glory. So I took my own pictures, and believe it or not, those photos were taken with an iPhone.
Honestly, the quality is mad.
Madness. And do you know what it's down to? And I wouldn't say that iPhones have the best quality. It's down to the lighting. If you have an abundance of lighting and you have an iPhone, you will get great photos.
Yeah.
The lighting is not good, then an iPhone will never work.
Yeah.
Samsung, I know other phones are available. But I do have a DSLR that I take all my photos, when I've done clients and everything like that, I do use a DSLR. But I literally just took some snaps with my phone, and I was like, these are really good. I don't even need my DSLR. So I just carried on. I was grabbing them all in, getting different shots and everything like that. And I loved them that much. I sat there and put them straight into Lightroom. So I use Lightroom and I can just adjust and make any adjustments or anything like that. But I mean, the models are pretty flawless, to be honest. So, the makeup and the hair was pretty cool. So it didn't need a massive amount of editing. And I was like, I need to get these photos out there.
Yeah. So when you were doing the photos, did you have an idea in your head of what you wanted them to look like, or did you just kind of go with the flow?
I went with the flow. I wanted to capture the hair and the makeup and the nails more than anything.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it to be, I like taking tight shots. Our graphic designer, Vanessa, who's sat over there, always says to me, can you leave a bit of room for cropping? Can you take them a little bit wider? And I'm like, I want to see all the nails. So as I'm taking the photo, I'm trying to visualize the frame of everything and the balance. So it's all, it's aesthetically pleasing as well. But I loved getting lots of different shots of depth as well, where the nails are in focus, but then the models, not in focus, and vice versa.
Yeah.
I love the dynamics of photography and creating depth of field with photography. I actually, when I left school, I went to do photography at college. I did need to boy and drop out, but and then started doing nails.
Yeah.
So it was meant to be. But yeah, but I do love the whole photography side of nails.
Yeah. And I know you said in the cover story that the whole coming together with a team and doing a photo shoot, taking the photos, like you want to do more of that, you love it. Like, why do you love it so much?
I think it's the energy.
Yeah.
It's the fast pace. It's the working under pressure. I love it, and I love working with people and feeding off their energy as well. And you know, when you talk about ideas, and I see it happen. Like, I loved actually sitting there and watching Kimberly work with her team and watch how her creative mind worked as well. And even when it comes down to the models, because lots of the models are hairdressers as well. So it was like they all understand, because they've all been models for Kimberly for a long time.
Yeah.
So they just had the same energy as me and the same creative wavelength, you know. So I just loved that, and I like being given like an assignment and then fulfilling it. I get a lot out of that, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's the fast pace of it. It's seeing the whole process of getting to that end result. I love it, and that's kind of why I like nails as well, because it's a whole process.
Yeah.
Of, you know, starting from nothing and creating to this amazing nail that you can then photograph, and you have this end. You know, whether it's an image or you've got the end, obviously nails, the final result. But I just loved working in that environment, and I definitely want to do more of that.
Yeah, that's fantastic that you can work so well under pressure. I know some people just flop under it, but like to do the nails in 4 days and then go backstage and just in that fast-paced environment, that's great.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I just loved everything about it. I felt like, even though it's hectic, I actually felt calm.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because everything's running at the same speed as my brain. And everything then is just like, oh, this is normal. Do you know what I mean?
I'm calm now.
I've got very little patience. It's the neurodiversity, Duck. I have little patience with things, not necessarily nails. But I've been sewing a skirt this morning and didn't have as much patience for that as I did. But yeah, I just love working in that kind of environment, definitely.
Amazing. And then obviously you contacted us about the images, and we said you could have a scratch cover. How did that feel?
Well, I was like, well, it's one of those things, if you don't ask, you don't get, do you? And I just thought, these are cover worthy. These photos are cover worthy, and they need to be on the front cover of Scratch magazine. They were all very beautiful images. So I sent over a selection to Helena, and I was just like, listen, I've done these photos, told her obviously a little bit about it all, and kind of not realising at that point that there's quite a good backstory to it all, you know, the whole creative process and how it all come about. It's quite, you know, it's not just I've planned a photo shoot for myself, doing everything myself. It had far more to it.
Yeah.
So I think at that time I didn't realise that, because I was just so excited about the photos. So I sent the photos over, and when Helena said, I've got a spot for September, and I was like, oh my God, please, can I have that? Thank you. Because September is a fabulous month for me, because it's my birthday month.
Right.
Yeah, birthday month and I got front cover of Scratch magazine.
Oh.
I was like, this was meant to be.
Yeah.
Things aligning. It was meant to be, definitely.
Definitely. And we were thinking as well about your Scratch Stars win, and we were like, this is perfect timing.
I know. Perfect timing. Services to the industry. I've got lots of awards up here. I think which one's this one? That one's Social Media Star 2023. Which one's this one? That's another Social Media Star. And that's my other Social Media Star. I've got, and then where's my other one gone? I've just got them dotted around my room. But winning that award was like, I was shocked.
Yeah.
But it is something that I've wanted for so long. So I was like, come on, I want to get recognised for all the hard work that I've put into the industry. And yeah, I was just slightly emotional. And I did do something really naughty. I got a bottle of champagne, and I was obviously a little bit drunk at this stage. And the girls are going, go on, do it, girl, do it. And then we just went,
I love that.
Did a bit of a champagne spray over everyone. And everyone was just like, yeah.
It's like Formula One. Love it.
That's it, we really need that Formula One moment.
You deserve it though. Like, we were so chuffed to see you win this year, and your reaction was like yes, love it.
Honest, I was just like, yeah. Oh my god, I can relax now.
Oh, did you think you'd win, or were you not sure?
No, I mean, I obviously want to, and I thought I was deserving of it, but there was stiff competition, so I didn't. And to be honest with you, I've got to the point where I never expect to win anything, because if you have in your head, yeah, I'm gonna win that anyway, I think it's the wrong attitude to have. I really do, and it brings a lot of disappointment. I think for any kind of awards, whether it's a Scratch Star Awards or any other sort of nail competitions, like Nail Olympia, you go in there, you do your utmost, the best you can possibly do in your environment, because it is a different environment, and that's what I think a lot of people maybe don't understand who don't compete. It's a different environment, especially when you're doing, the competitions on the floor. And I think as long as you know inside that you prepared the best you could, and you performed the best you could, then you've done yourself justice. And then if you win, that's amazing.
Yeah.
If you don't, and you can learn from it. I've learned from every Scratch Star Awards comp I've done. So whether that's going through the score sheet when you get the score sheets back and you haven't won, and going through it and understanding what boxes you might not be ticking, or some of the things that you could be doing. I mean, I suppose it's different for the award that I got with the services to the industry, because you can't really adjust your life to be able to win that award. It's just the things that you do for the industry. But other competitions, I think you've got to be open-minded. It's nice to visualize yourself winning, but banking on it every time is not the right way. Definitely.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned earlier that you'll be in San Antonio this weekend for Premiere. So tell us a bit about that, because you're hosting a class, aren't you?
Yes. So I am doing lots of things. I think this is my busiest Premiere show.
Wow.
So I'm judging Nail Olympia. Cannot wait. I feel like Alex Fox is just my mum. She's like I see her overseas more than I do in England. even though we're both from England. Yeah, so I will be helping Alex Fox here with the competitions. I have 3 classes.
Wow.
I know. It started off with 2 and now I've got 3. So I've got a class doing the easy dual forms with design and showing how you can incorporate an easy dual form but actually create the design inside the nail to actually save you time. And then my other class I am doing, I've actually got the name. I'm doing 3D realism with acrylic. So
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
I'm doing those.
Wow, I love them.
And I have a class with Booksy where we talk about how to grow your brand and your appointments through content. So how to like increase your appointments through using your content and how to do that, how to achieve that. So that's really cool because it's about content, and I've been wanting to do like a class like that for a long time.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, I've got the 3 awards, do you know what I mean, for social media stuff. I should be doing a class on it.
Well, it's about time, yes.
And then I've got 2 meet and greets. I know.
Wow.
I'm like, oh.
Little celebrity over here.
Yes, I've got 2 meet and greets, yeah. So I'm super excited. It's going to be a busy old time, but literally, I think every outfit that I have contains cowboy boots and a cowboy hat because I feel like it's in Texas. You know,
Yeah.
I've got to just. And it's do you know what? It's my favourite thing to wear. I just love cowboy boots because they're quite comfortable. And you know what it's like when you go to a show? Your feet, oh my God.
Yeah, the worst.
You cannot wear heels.
No.
You cannot. No. So cowboy boots are pretty good for a show because they're not too high. And the cowboy hat will hide the greasy hair. Do you know what I mean?
Love that. Living wild, there you go.
Yeah, I can't wait to go there. I love seeing like nail Olympia competitions. I absolutely love the buzz of that. It's the same kind of thing, you know, with the show that we were talking about earlier with the front cover and everything. Doing that whole shoot, it's the same kind of feeling where it's energy and it's so hectic, but it's so organised, but it's very hectic. And I love that. And that's what I love about the shows as well.
Yeah, amazing. And what would you love about the US nail industry as well? Because I guess that is completely different.
It is. So America is just something else.
Yeah.
I feel like America is my second home. And I remember years ago when I'd done quite a lot of visiting, shall we say, I actually felt like I would want to live there.
Wow.
So I've got a real fond love for America, especially Los Angeles and Las Vegas. The nail industry is different. It is different. Acrylic is still massive. You know, the long, extravagant, crazy ass nails are big there. So
yeah.
I think that's why I just love it so much. It's like, you know, like build it? What? Build a gel on your nails? What? That's like
Okay.
same as here. Whereas, you know, in England and Europe it's very much build a gel, very, you know, soap nails, very plain Jane nails, you know. Yeah. It's crazy. But the difference is as well, people are so open and will talk to you about their story and how they came to do nails, and they are not afraid to ask questions. I love the energy. They're all like there's no, I've not met a miserable one, right? No miserable Americans have been to any of my classes. So which is cool.
Yeah. and great for you, because that's so nice at classes, isn't it, when people are engaged and
Yeah, that's it. They really are engaging. And I'm not saying that in English that people are boring or engaging. I'm just saying that in English people are a little bit more reserved.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. They're just very loud, and I am here for it.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to get on that plane on Friday.
Oh.
I'm excited.
And so beyond the weekend, what does the future hold for you, do you think?
Well, I've got loads coming up. So I'm obviously going to Professional Beauty North.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the Learner Skill competition there. So where I host that on stage. So you can come along, you can just watch the session, or you can take part in the competition, judging the competitions there. Also doing some vlogging there as well. It's at the day before, on the 28th, is actually my birthday on the Saturday. So we're going to Bongo Bingo if anybody wants to come.
I love bongos, bingos.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then, so I've got Professional Beauty. Then I've got Nail Safari.
Can't wait for that.
Can't wait for that. Then I've got the Live Fashion Awards in Tenerife.
Oh, wow.
In Tenerife. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
As a brand, we have loads coming. I know of 3 launches that we have for the rest of this year, trying to squeeze in another one as well. And Adam's like, oh my God, how many launches do you want to do? And I'm like, yeah, but, he's like, can I not wait till January, February? And I'm just trying to squeeze more just because I like to get everything out there. So we've got some really cool stuff. We've got some amazing gel polishes coming in that I'm like in love with. We've got acrylics coming. We've got other tools coming. We've got some top secret something or other. I can't say coming. So I'm busy trying to build. I'm trying my best here to build a brand.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. And my nose is constantly in product development, to be honest with you. A little bit geeky when it sort of comes to that. So there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of time. It could take anything from a year to 2 years before we launch a product because of everything that goes into making a product and registering a product, testing a product. It's a long-winded thing, but it's the best job. I absolutely love creating products. It is really one of my favourite things to do. If I only ever had to do nails for photo shoots and product development for the rest of my life, I think I'd be very happy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And we've had someone say you've done an amazing job building your brand, which is lovely.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I've also someone else asked about Nail Safari. It's at Shepherd Wildlife Park, isn't it?
It is Shepherd Wildlife Park. You can go on Instagram and put Nail Safari into Instagram. You could also contact Alex Fox about it, but if you go straight onto the Instagram, there'll be contacts there. It's pretty awesome, honest to God. It really is.
You last year, you wouldn't ring.
Yeah, last year I was supposed to be there just for one day, and I kept coming back. I was like, I wait in my camper van, so I've got a camper van, so I can pretty much stay wherever I want to stay. Stayed outside Alex's house in my camper van, and then one of the nights I stayed with Amy from Ireland, Amy Herry. And I just love the energy there as well. It's surrounded with a lot of love. There's a lot of love just oozing from, all the rangers and, everybody that volunteers there. And obviously it's in a safari park, so it's just charming.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. We've also had So Shana Nail Artist said, how do people join your duckling subscription on Instagram?
So I have a duckling subscription series on Instagram, and when we say ducklings, that's what we call our little community, and it's education. So once a month they get education. I also bring in other artists and other guest speakers as well, so you get an insight to a lot of stuff. If we have any new launches, the ducklings get first dibs. They get exclusive discount codes. So yeah, if you're in the ducklings community, it's lovely. You get perks, you get education. But if you go onto my Instagram, you'll see that it says subscribe. There'll be a subscribe button. You press that, you'll see all the benefits and everything like that. And we have a social chat. Let me tell you, the social chat is very difficult for me to keep up with because everybody is just having an absolute whale of a time in there. Everybody shares their deepest and darkest secrets. They spill the tea. They support each other through hard times as well. Everybody supports each other. Everybody builds each other up. And so there's always somebody there. It's not just a nail community. It's kind of evolved into this amazing community of people that love nails and do nails, but outside of nails still have a deep connection with each other. I would say that 70% of the people that are on there are neurodiverse. I think like attracts like, which is great. We all really understand each other, and it's like we're a little family.
Yeah.
And we have little meetups. So we're having a meetup in Manchester for Pro Beauty, and we had one at London for Pro Beauty there as well. And some of the ducklings actually came to Scotch Star Awards.
Oh,
the people there. So it's just so lovely, and I probably don't speak about it enough, to be honest. But it's just such a wonderful and lovely community. Honest, it really is.
Oh, that's so nice. So honestly, you've done so much for the nail industry. It's just incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you.
I've got a lot to look forward to. I am still mid packing. I've got to pack my nail kit now.
Yeah.
I have to go. But yeah, I can't wait to see Alex. Obviously, love seeing the scratch guys when they are at the premiere shows, or even when they're at the UK shows, any of the UK shows. I absolutely love scratch, and I actually remember one of the first times that I actually saw a scratch magazine was when I was at a beauty show.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, what is this? This is very cool. I think that Scratch has just been amazing to give people opportunities to, showcase their work, whether it's like the little when you show people salons and things like that. And I think it's amazing that it's so diverse. And it gives everybody a sort of opportunity. I love Scratch.
Oh, we love you, Kirsty. Oh, well, it's been amazing to have you on here. I feel like I could chat to you all day.
Sorry, I've talked your ears off.
No, it's great.
But, I did say that might happen. But yeah, well, I mean, look at the nails. Look at the nails.
Amazing.
I love them. I'm tempted to wear them myself, to be honest.
I think you should.
I think I should. I'm taking multiple press-ons to San Antonio because I just need to. It's like changing your outfit. I just need a different setting every day. Yeah, it's the best thing about press-ons.
Oh, well, thank you so much, and we hope San Antonio goes great for you.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait to meet everybody there, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in Manchester as well. Yeah, because you know what I mean. It's my birthday weekend. Hello, I am accepting gifts.
Just putting it out there.
Just putting it out there. Gifts, a glass of Prosecco, anything. It's my birthday weekend.
Bear that in mind, people.
What is it? Scratch shared a recent Oasis set. I did. And the confidence boost it gave me was incredible. This is what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And someone said, how do I get Scratch? So you can go to our website, scratchmagazine.co.uk, and we have subscriptions there, and also the digital magazine is free to read there. So please check us out.
You need to check out because the front cover, check it out, September's front cover. It's amazing. Look at it! I love it. I love it so much. I absolutely love it, honest. It turned out so good. Honest. There's just the colours and everything, they're just like pop.
I've had it on my desk at work and I just keep looking at them. So good.
It's so nice.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Kirsty. It's been a pleasure to have you on here.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me. But yeah, I'll see you soon anyway. You know we always bump into each other.
Of course you will. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. See you later, everybody.